My name is Monique Straw. I sat down with activists across the country.
We're going to begin with breaking news tonight out of Minneapolis in the death of George Floyd, the unarmed black man in Minneapolis who died in police
Prosecutors
custody.
say Officer Derek Chauvin had his knee on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
And these are their stories.
It's hard, man, and the thing that's most frustrating, especially as a black man, is having to justify my humanity, having to explain to people why I should be able to exist without being harmed, and the fact that my skin color shouldn't be the thing that makes my life hard.
One Kansas City family is calling for the resignation of Kansas City Police Chief Rick Smith.
The Fraternal Order of Police says the use of force in this arrest was justified.
A police officer shot and killed a Kansas City man today. The driver then got out and ran.
Shooting of 26-year-old
Police arrest caught on video.
You haven't said action. I'm like a trained animal. I don't know how to begin unless you say
She's got to
action.
hear a click.
Okay, you guys can keep going.
Cool. Are you filming?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay.
It took me 1,500 hours to become a barber, okay? 1,500 hours. It takes a police officer in some of these cities 650. I think they said in Kansas it was something like 450 hours. They get 40 hours of combat training. Let's defund the cops and then pay the cops that are there more.
Yeah.
Let's increase your pay because I want to get a better quality product. And you get what you pay for. If somebody said, hey man, I'm giving out $5 haircuts, guess what? I'm probably not gonna go to that guy because he's giving out $5 haircuts and I'm gonna get a jacked up haircut. They don't want to push the narrative that we should have to be perfect to each other in order to get equal treatment under the law. That is absolutely insane. And that shouldn't be the standard that we allow to be set.
I agree.
Police have qualified immunity, and basically what it boils down to is if they have a reasonable fear for their lives, they can do anything that they want to do in order to alleviate that fear, including killing you.
Yes.
And I think it's absolutely damn crazy, but we have to understand where the police departments came from.
I know.
Police departments came from slave patrols, okay? And police departments were set up in this country in order to keep black people in their places and protect white property. And it hasn't changed much, right?
Because it's never
marginally it's changed, but it hasn't changed much since that point. And so we have to understand that we now live in a police state. And we have to defund these police departments. And defunding the police doesn't mean no police.
I agree.
What it means is that we're no longer gonna allow you to buy military grade weapons, okay? There's no need for that.
No.
We ask the police to do too much. We ask them to be social workers. We ask them to be drug addiction counselors. We ask them to intervene in personal relationships, and we're asking them to do way too much. Leave the other stuff to social workers because they're not qualified, and typically what they do is they show up and they go guns blazing.
Yeah.
As long as I got my hands up, they're not gonna shoot me. This is what I'm thinking. They're not gonna shoot me. Wow, was I wrong?
Minutes later, after the video ends, police shoot, hitting Kinsey in the
Cops are not even required to give a statement immediately after an event like that, because police unions have negotiated and they don't have to give a statement immediately. Look, immediately they should be brought in, give a statement, drug tested, and you should not be able to cut that camera off.
Ever.
You should not be able to cut your mic off. Like once you start work that day, right?
It should remain on.
We have to end that situation where cops feel like they can do whatever they want to do and get to go home that night. Our white brothers and sisters have to be willing to engage us as well. Don't go into your shell because you hear something that's uncomfortable. Do some investigating on it. Find out why that's the situation. We have to stop being scared to make our white friends uncomfortable.
Right.
But I'm not racist. I hear this all the time. But I would never do nothing. But how have you voted? You can't tell me you're not racist and you voted for a motherfucker like Trump. We need our white brothers and sisters to start voting the way that they protest. Vote the way that you post. My reality is going over to my white friend's house and praying nothing comes up missing.
Right.
Because I'm gonna instantly be looked at as the culprit.
Oh, no, I get it.
You
No,
feel
no,
me?
no.
Like,
It's a tension that lives in us.
It's those subtle racist things that we deal with on a regular basis that is the most destructive to us.
I
You know,
agree.
the bigotry of low expectations. This is my reality of being a black man in America.
No.
You know?
I know.